In day 123, the daasa or the servant of the Lord says again that have immense, intense faith and serve the sages. Even we have heard the Asara Vachanas also, like Guru Vina Gulama Naguvatanaka Dorayadanna Mukti. And he says, and by serving, he says, just bow down and touch the feet of the reverends, of the masters, of the acharyas, and no matter what the age is. We should not feel I'm 60 years, I'm 80 years, how can I go to them? See, elderliness are of different types we have seen earlier, like Guna Vruddhaha, Vayo Vruddhaha, Ayur Vruddhaha, Padavi Vruddhaha, Dana Vruddha, anything. So here he is Jnana Vruddhaha. He is elder in knowledge. He has realized, therefore we have to touch the feet. Only then it comes to us, the knowledge. So we'll see what he has to say and how we have to grasp that wisdom which is hard to understand. He says, Mane dasa saya satyache karave jinim janata payatyate dharave Gurum amjane vinate akalena Junetevane mi panem te kalena. So here he says, Guru anjane vina te akalena. So he says, Guru, teacher, anjane vina. Anjane vina, in a sense, we cannot purify the vision. Anjane vina. Te akalena, we cannot understand. No self-realization can happen. So we'll see one by one from the beginning. He says, Mane means he says. What? Who says? Daasa means the servant, the worker, and sayasa, who is always in the service. Tyache means says, karave, should do. He says, Dasa says, a relentless, restless service, in the sense, search should be on with 100% efforts. Who says? Dasa. Who is that Dasa? Who is that worker? That worker is a realized man, a realized person. So he is saying with his results, how he has gained that result with his personal experience, he says, search with effort, he says. And then he says, Jenim janata payatyache dharavi. Jenim, amongst people, janata, the wise amongst all the people, paya, the feet, tyache, dharave, hold, dharave, hold, tyate, his. So he says, all the wise who have realized, they held on to the feet of the master with reverence. That is important. Not to pull the leg of the acharya, not to test the acharya about his, with reverence, with sharanagati bhava. So faith and reverence. Then here he says, Guru anjane vinate akalena. So Without that, without the Guru's purifying vision, without the magical touch of the Guru, of the Master, Akalena, we cannot understand. Understand what? Understand the supreme nature of Godhood. Understand the truth. Understand the Master. We cannot. So here, even to understand the Master, His grace is required. Take your, for whom will you be favorable? If you are in an office or in a school environment or at home, with whom you will be favorable? Whosoever is conducive to you, whosoever is aligned with you, isn't it? Similarly here, whosoever surrenders to the Master, they will get his blessing. It's not partial, my dear friends. Guru is not partial. If a student passes in an examination, it doesn't mean to say a teacher is partial to that particular child. It says that the student ardently followed the teachings of the teacher with the devotion, and in the examination whatever has been asked, the student recollected from the memory and has written, and they secured good marks. Students who have failed, okay, he may be knowledgeable, maybe because of typhoid or something, they didn't go to the examination, exceptional cases, but in general. So similarly here, when the Master is blessing a devotee, it is not that they are partial to some and impartial. No. That is a wrong notion. A lot of us, we say, you see, he is being blessed, they are close. No, we have a lot of, because we have our own prejudiced way of looking at things. But in reality, that is not the case. They have fulfilled the things and they gained. They have done the homework well and they are appreciated. A teacher gives a homework and next day all keep their HWs on the desk, and 2 or 3 students don't keep the HW on their desk, on a teacher's desk. Then what happens? The teacher may ask why they haven't written, or may raise the voice, or can make the students stand outside the class. A number of ways. That doesn't mean to say that the teacher is partial to the rest and impartial to them. Understand? Similarly here, whosoever follows the Master with faith and serves the Master, they gain the knowledge. In spite of it, we know a lot of people who haven't gained. Why? There is some selfishness inside. They are serving, but inner antakarana purification may not be happening. Then they fall off. We have seen a lot of devotees who have fallen off. They are very, very close. Suddenly they take some instance, something, and who is at loss? Of course, the devotee also feels happy. Okay, I am not there. That is the ajnanam, because they don't know what they are missing. You see here, when they don't know what they are missing, then they are happy. And others, when they are gaining, they feel jealous. All this comes into picture. But who is the cause? Not the Master. We, our own self, are the cause. This awakening should come from inside. And he says in the last line, Junim tevane mi panem te kalena. He says, Junim means ancient, that which is old. Tevane, the eternal wealth. Wealth here in the sense, the truth, the knowledge. Me pane akalena. Akalena not understood. Why? Me pane, due to egoism. due to our own foolishness. Of course, at times the student may not be in close quarter to the guru due to some. For example, if you look at the story of Ekalavya, Ekalavya learnt everything from Dronacharya, though not being in close quarter. He gained. And after gaining, he never hesitated to say that he learned from Drona. He kept an idol. He said, my Acharya is Drona. We have a lot of ego. We want to seek help, but we don't want to seek. I know a person. They're in great difficulty. They want to ask, but even there, this egoism comes in the picture. They hesitate. Oh, yo, if I ask Manju for help, he keeps telling everybody, I have helped, I have helped. I don't want that. Look at that ego. How thick and how foul it smells. Asking for an help is not a sin, understand? And when a person helps you, when they say, I have helped, there's nothing wrong in that. Why do you want to feel shy? That is because of the thick ego, so thick, so thick. And then you want to blame. They haven't done, they haven't given me a bank loan. Yes, once they may not have given. Understand why, what happened earlier. So these fine tunings have to happen and speak openly. There's nothing wrong in that. We have freedom of speech. So understand that the devotee of Ram has realized with his experience, he says, serve the sages with faith. That is the take home for the day. And here we conclude for today, and thanks for being with.